Okay, I'm going to do something a little different. My good friend David Simone has become famous or infamous, depending on your point of view, for his bathtub videos. I mean, the guy will just go soak in the bathtub and grab his phone, make a video, start talking about something. Well, I can't do that because I don't take baths. I take showers. And taking your phone in to the shower, probably not a good idea with all the water splashing around and everything. So I decided that instead of a bathtub video, I was gonna go ahead and do a shaving video because, well, why not, you know? Why not have a little bit of fun? All right. Now, just a side note here. For those of you who do not use an electric, and maybe you're using disposables or cartridges, let me say, and I cannot stress this enough, go out and get yourself a safety razor. I'm not kidding. These things are great. So it takes if you've never seen one of these, it takes a blade just like this. Put the blade in, close it up, you're good to go. And what are you guys paying for cartridges now? Like $35, something ridiculous like that for like what, 8 cartridges? Okay. 5 of these come in a pack, and I get 20 packs for $10. So, and I use each blade like 3 times, so I can shave a year for like $10. It's no brainer. Come on. So, something happened today that I figured I would share because it is always good, you know, when something good or exciting happens, to share it with your friends. Well, there was always something in 2 Corinthians that puzzled me, and I think it's 2 Corinthians chapter 15 starts out verse 22, and it says basically that I'm not sure if I can remember it from memory, but the gist of it is as in Adam all are dying, thus also in Christ will all be vivified, but each in their own class. The first fruit, Christ, thereupon those that are Christ's in his presence, and thereafter the consummation. Well, I never understood why Paul seems to just completely glaze over and dismiss all the people who will be given life at the great white throne, right? So anybody that doesn't have to go to the lake of fire gets life, and they get to live on the new earth with God, right? Well, I love it when somebody can explain something to me that I'm just not getting, and it clicks like that, you know? So I had that experience today while watching one of Wes Fahlenkamp's videos, and I believe the video is called The 3 Aspects of Death That Christ Will Abolish, or something of that nature. And I realized when he was talking about it, that he's talking about, Paul is talking about vivification. He's not talking about, when these people will be given life. There's people on the, that are rewarded with life at the great white throne and go on to live on the new earth. They're not vivified yet. They're not immortal. Okay? So they're alive, but they still have to eat from the log of life in order, that's what's going to sustain them and keep them alive. Well, the saints aren't going to have to do that because we'll already be immortal. But not the people on the new earth, not yet. That doesn't happen until the consummation. So now it's like the whole thing makes sense now, And I look at the verse and it's like, yeah, it says vivified right there. That's what he's talking about. He's not talking about the people. Okay, right there in front of my face. But sometimes it takes someone else maybe pointing out the obvious. And that's why, man, when I saw that video, I was like, oh, this is great. This answers an actual question of mine. This helps you understand something a lot better. So there was that. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Martin Zender in the past has talked about, striving for rewards. And of course, with the evangel, you don't have to strive for anything. You don't have to, it's just dumped in your lap. And, all you have to do is have the faith to believe it. And God gives you that faith. You don't even come up with it on your own. So, so you can't do works for your salvation. And in fact, if you think you do, you don't have that aeonian salvation, but you're still saved for eternity. You're just going to take a little longer to get to that point. That's all. Martin talked about this, and of course I tried to look up the video, and I can't because he's only done like 300,000 videos by now. That's why I get on you, Martin. I can't keep up. It's just your stuff is too good. There's too much of it. I just can't keep up. That's all. But he talked about it, and it really clicked with me, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because God made it so we didn't have to do anything for our salvation. Nothing. Don't have to do anything for it at all. But he did know that we like to do stuff, and we like to get it's fun to get something extra, So God just has all these opportunities for us to get extra credit, right? So when we do a good act, or a good deed, or maybe herald the truth, it's just like picking up money that's lying on the ground. And so sometimes it's just simple stuff, Open the door for a stranger, it's like, oh, there's a quarter, smile, let somebody say hello to them. Oh, look, there's a couple dimes lying there, comfort your child after they've had a nightmare. Holy crap, there's $5 lying right on the floor. That's the way I look at it. You're just, just picking up, walking around money for the eons. That's all it is. And now the thing is, though, Martin talked about us being competitive, and kind of being competitive against each other. Look, I can't compete with Martin. There's no way. There is no way. I can't. I'll never get to that level. I don't have it. The guy has devoted his life to this. And even if I devoted the rest of my life to it, I still would not get there. I'm never going to be at the level of A. Enoch. And A. Enoch and Martin Zender both are not going to be at the Apostle Paul's level. So, there's different levels depending on how much, what you put into things and whatnot. And I am never going to get the Rolls Royce package. It's not going to happen. I will never even get the Cadillac package. But damn it, I want that Volkswagen package. I'm not gonna have the silver cloud. The Phantom or the silver cloud. I'm not even gonna have the Eldorado with the fancy backup camera and the seat warmers. No. That's for the big dogs. But I really want that Volkswagen Beetle with a decent air conditioning. So I'm gonna try for it. Why not? Right? Okay. Well, I don't think I've ever done a video like this before. I'm not sure I'll ever do one again, but I figured I'd try something new. So anyway, now let's finish out the video by at least cleaning ourselves up a bit. Much better. There's something about an aqua velvet man. Oh, sorry. Okay, I think that's all I got for tonight. So, hope everybody is having a good day or evening or afternoon, depending on what time you watch this. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon.